Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peace, my peoples. So, what's good? What's going on with y'all? Anyways, like I would just start off by saying that my reviews are going to be late this week, but they will be coming when I get back home from vacation. And yes, it's mad sun. I guess I'm in the sun. So, what's good with y'all? What y'all doing? Anyways, yo, we got 3 more years of Donald Trump. Are you serious with this healthcare bill, this healthcare act? It's not looking too good. It's not looking too pleasant at all. But I do want to talk about this petition that's been going around for this guy named Anthony Dickerson. So basically, Anthony Dickerson, he has committed a couple of felonies and misdemeanors. And he's on probation, parole. He's on something basically. And he has a 2-year-old son that was born without a kidney. And he's not allowed to donate his kidney right now and have that transfer at the hospital where he gives his kidney to his son because I guess the hospital is Emerald, EMORM Hospital in Atlanta, and I guess his probation or his probationary officer is saying that he needs to have some good behavior, and once he completes his good behavior, I think it's 2 months, 3 months, it's a month or something, and once he has, have a time period without committing any crimes or anything like that, or misdemeanors or felonies, that he will be able to donate his kidney to his son. Which, how does that sound to you? That sounds horrific. That sounds tragic. That sounds very demeaning. That sounds like, wow, this young boy that's 2 years old, he has no control over what his father does. He has no control of what his father continues to do out here in these streets. But yet his son is going to have to suffer for his father's sins. And that's not fair because a lot of people don't suffer from their father's sins. I have a bee that has harassing me or some type of or wasp. It could be a wasp as well. But it just seems like it's a devastation to hear that the hospital, that his parole officer or whatever don't want him to donate his kidney until he has good behavior. Who gives a shit about his good behavior? He's just another criminal. He's just someone that's going to commit crimes after crimes. That's just going to be what it is. He might not even be around in this young man's life that's 2 years old because of things that led him to commit criminal activities. So yeah, you're going to punish the son. You're going to punish the family. You're going to punish the mother for their father's ill will and their father's ill intent of committing crimes. It's not like he committed murder. It's not like he committed treason. So it's just like, it's just really disheartening to hear and to know that this type of crap goes on where these people have the authority to say that this young man should not receive a kidney because his father doesn't have good behavior. There's so many people that don't have good behavior. There's so many people that don't have moral behavior. So yet we may, they may lose their 2 years old son, the mother, and the father. We have no idea what type of mental illness or what type of background the father comes from where, he can't put his criminal activity on hold. Or maybe right now he does feel like he did mess up and he's not going to commit any more criminal activities. But at this time and point, he's on a probationary period where he's not able to give a, kidney to his son, which is sad. Which is like, would this be happening if this young man was a Caucasian young 2-year-old boy looking for a kidney? Like, what's behind this? What is the demeanor? What is the lesson they are trying to teach? They're trying to teach this guy that, hey, listen, if you commit a crime or you do something wrong and you're not locked up, but you can't give away your kidney or your liver. I have heard about many people on death row and that's locked up in federal penitentiary or in prison that serves plenty of time, serves, like 10, 15 years in prison, but they're able to donate their kidney, their lungs, different things that they do have that they're able to donate. And I've heard these stories done over and over, but I guess some point they want to teach this guy a lesson. Like, do we know that corporal punishment doesn't really teach people a lesson. Some people may learn from the lesson, but if that was the case, if people learn from corporal punishment, there wouldn't be so much invested, so much money in the prison system. They're building prison systems all over the place where big corporate America has, put money in the prison system, just like Michael Jordan as well, because it's a money making business. You get basically almost like, slave labor, free labor almost for people making things that you buy at Walmart and in different stores. So I just think it's a travesty. So that was my thoughts and my opinions on that. So if anybody does have the time or is concerned at all, I would say contact this Atlanta hospital. Contact, because it's just sad. But it's all messed up, because what if the shoe was on other feet? What if it was you? What if it was your family? What if your life depended on someone to transfer you, a vital organ that you need to survive, to sustain? Because, and then just because this person has criminal activity, that they're not able to donate or to give you their vital organs, which this would be something that they're actually being humble and doing something that is actually right. So now when this man that has committed crimes is actually trying to do something right, they're telling him that he can't do it because they feel like he was wrong because of his past criminal activities. So I just think that's awful. And so let's get into talking about Toni Braxton and BirdMan. Supposedly, the word on the street, the word on the blogs are they have gotten married. And, Toni Braxton has secured that bag. She has got that bag. And she's married to BirdMan. And, I think I have 2 videos about, Toni Braxton and BirdMan getting married and all this other stuff. So it seems like they might have tied the knot and they said, I do, to death do us part. And you know what? Go on with your bad self, BirdMan. Go on with your bad self, Toni Braxton. Because if you guys is happy, I'm happy. Like, people are judgmental. People say, I probably in my other video said things like, why? But if somebody makes you happy and you're secure and you want to be with them, then hey, do you, because you know what? You only live once, and you have to live with whatever mistakes or whatever choices that you made in this life. And so no one else, whoever's judging them, I'm one of them probably, they have to live with their own mistakes. They have to live with their own choices and decisions that they have made. But hopefully that it's a good look for both of them, that Toni Braxton is able to get back into music and drop some hits and drop some good music. You know what I mean? And also, if BirdMan being married to Toni Braxton would change him around, would change him to pay Lil Wayne, to pay Drake, to pay, Nicki Minaj, to pay Tyga, to pay Little Twist, to pay and get, what's his name? Corey Gunz, because Corey Gunz, I really like Corey Gunz. I think he's really smart. I think he's educated, and I think his vocabulary is just phenomenal. So if he's able to pay if being married, helps him pay his artists and change over a new leaf, because they're saying that Toni Braxton is able to change BirdMan and help him take out his gold teeth, and he's possibly going to remove his facial tattoos, well, then that's good. Take care of your starving artist that's on, your label, BirdMan. That'll be cool. BirdMan, we know that you're intelligent. We know that when you was a young man, you got Atlanta Records, and one of these record labels to do a contract with you, and you end up getting $100 million contract with like not too many strings attached, and so a lot of people are saying, especially what is his name, Irv Gotti, was saying that that's never been done in history for someone to be starting their own record label and getting that type of deal like that BirdMan did by himself without any lawyers and just being a young man at the time and point. So that's cool. So just hopefully that you'll change over a new leaf, because sometimes where age comes maturity, and you'll mature and pay these artists and give them and let them go. Especially Corey Gunz. I want to see Corey Gunz come out with some new music. I know he's coming out with Criminal Minded, which is kind of like dedicated or like reminiscence to Homeboy, whatever his name is, the guy that sings whoop whoop, it's the sound of the beast, KRS-One. So hopefully, with this new marriage, BirdMan will really turn over a new leaf and pay his artists and let some go and give them a the posturing bonus. So that's my thought on that. And also, we're talking about Masika. I was talking about that she's upset with Love and Hip Hop Hollywood because they didn't show her talk about her not being able to have her second child and the things that she went through and the suffering and the trials and tribulations that she's been through with, not conceiving her second child. And, they totally cut that off the script. And then, Masika was also talking about that she was fat shamed and all this other stuff. But, she fat shamed, Nia Riley yesterday. So I guess the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So I guess, I don't know if Nia Riley is going to actually be on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood the next season, because it seems like she's running out of friends. I don't know if her and Tiara are still friends, but we know her, Masika, and Monique Slaughter are not friends anymore. And we also know that Monique Slaughter is still with AD. And like, I was watching them on live or whatever on Instagram, and they moved into their new pad or whatever, and they was decorating, and they seem happy. So kudos to everybody that's happy, because you know what, sometimes it's really hard to find some happiness and some peace and some joy in this world today, because you hear so many negative things. So anyways, peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my people. So when I get back, I'll be doing my reviews, my peeps. So I'm out.